According to Boat US Marine Insurance claims, fire is the 5th leading cause of boat loss. Over half of those fires are caused by an electrical system. Today, we tend to plug in more electronic devices than ever for both power and recharging. Boats don't often have a lot of 120-volt receptacles, especially if they're older. So, by the time you plug in a few simple, useful things like a light and a fan, you're out of receptacle power. And once you're out of spots to plug stuff into, what do you typically do? You add some of these. And a power bar could be one of the most dangerous things you can bring on a boat. Too many devices plugged in can overload a single circuit, at which point you'd expect the breaker to trip. But in some cases, especially with a loose connection, the load might not be enough to trip the breaker. On this 15 amp breaker, for example, it takes only 5 devices to create a 10 amp load. And if there's a loose connection either at the receptacle or the panel, the wire can heat up to the point of starting a fire. But the breaker never trips because the load hasn't exceeded the capacity. Most recreational vessels will have a fire extinguisher or two aboard. But what good are they if you're not aware there is an active fire? What if there was a new fire suppression technology? One that not only made you aware of an active fire, but could put it out before it got out of hand. This is an Elide automatic fire suppression ball. It is completely autonomous and provides continuous coverage 24/7, day or night. The Elight Fireball only activates when it comes in contact with a flame. It does not activate on elevated levels of heat. When flame comes in contact with the EFP, it will activate within 3 to 5 seconds. By dispersing monoammonium phosphate, a non-toxic and eco-friendly dry chemical, these balls can extinguish type A, B, and C rated fires. The 4-inch blue marine balls are designed for more humid environments where it can get damp, like a bilge or an engine bay. Red Elight Fireballs are meant for any indoor location that remains dry, like a salon or master stateroom. 4-inch balls, regardless of color, provide 19 square feet of coverage. And if you need more, the larger 6-inch balls can provide up to 60 square feet of coverage with a maximum dispersion radius of 4.5 feet. To add this kind of passive fire protection, simply add an Elight Fireball to any area of concern where a possible fire could occur. In this case, we're going to mount right over top of the electrical outlet. Unlike a fire extinguisher, you don't have to be aware there is a fire. Elight balls are always on alert. Whether you're away from the boat, or worse, sleeping on board, you might not be aware fires can start very quietly. If you're not aware of the fire, or worse, sleeping on the boat when a fire occurs, don't worry, the Elight balls have you covered.